Hello everyone, Casey here, and welcome to another unboxing video. I know it's been a little while, but funds have been short, and I just haven't been able to find any figures that I really wanted, or statues that I really wanted, until I came across this Asuna figure. This is from a company called Taito. I think I'm pronouncing that right, probably butchering it, but nonetheless, that's my pronunciation of it. I came across this on Amazon.com, and I was absolutely floored at the cost of only being $18. Plus, I spent the extra $10 on shipping and handling, but yeah, you don't have to do that. So, $17 or $18, and I looked up a review on this figure, and oddly enough, the quality seemed to be pretty high for the price. So I figured I'd go ahead and get myself one. So I'm going to go ahead and just slice open this plastic, and we'll dive right in. I don't think there's going to be much to this one because of that price point. Whoops. I am moving stuff all over the place. Because of that price point, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of accessories or anything that comes with it. And I think it's just going to be pretty much the statue. I believe this is one of those figures or statues that you can win in like a crane game over in Japan. So it's not going to be absolutely ridiculous in quality, but God, this shrink wrap is hard to get off. But for the price, it should be pretty darn good. Not to mention, well, I'll talk more in a second when I'm done messing with all this plastic. Okay. Not to mention, I haven't seen Sword Art 2 yet, and I didn't realize that they changed Asuna's design. I mean, it makes sense considering, they changed Kirito's and pretty much everyone else, but I didn't realize that they changed her so drastically. Kirito still looks kind of like Kirito. But Asuna, I mean, yeah, she looks like Asuna, but she has blue hair. I'm a sucker for blue hair. So I had to get her. As soon as I realized that this was Asuna, I was like, okay, I have to get you. I think this is just, I don't want to open this on camera. I think this is just like my address. Yep, that's my address. I'm glad I didn't open it on camera. So I'm going to be as ginger with this as possible. Slice open this tape right here, because I think that's the only thing holding this box shut. Oh no, there's a little bit more tape on the sides. I'll get in there. There we go. Alright, and it sounds like the gentleman that decided to mow his yard as soon as I hit the record button. Sounds like he stopped for the time being. Maybe he's filling up. So let's take advantage of the quiet. Oh, okay, I see how this works. So this is just another cardboard flap inside the box. And that's interesting, the way that they packaged her into the way they packaged her in there. Good, I can't talk. Yeah, it's just kind of like two pieces of cardboard folded towards each other to make kind of a slant to hold her in place. But hey, I guess it's cheap and it works pretty well. And I managed to save the box in one piece. So I'll put that back there, save that for a rainy day, and the guy that's mowing his yard just started up again. So awesome! Okay, so this is the stand. This is the boring stuff, but I always like to do the boring stuff first. The stand says some stuff on it. I'm guessing it says Sword Art. Yeah, it says Sword Art on it. Wait. Why does it say it backwards? That's weird. So, yeah, it says Sword Art on the underside of it. It's kind of hard to tell there. But it says Taito. The stand's made in China, but the figure is made in Japan. As with most figures in their stands, for some reason they like to export the work. So if I can't get this little bit of tape off here. Yeah. There we go. Where is... I almost, before we go into detail about that, I almost didn't realize that the sword was in the same bag as the stand. I almost just threw that away. I mean, I would have caught it, but I probably would have been off screen. Oh, it's not Okay. I'll just pull through like that. So yeah. And this is actually pretty good detail for what it is. I don't know if I can get that to focus in or not. But that's actually pretty high detail for a 17 figure. It's a $17 figure. It doesn't come apart or anything. And then let's take a look at the actual figure herself. And holy crap, I am just as impressed with this as I was in the review and the images. There's a little bit of color splat, like, you know, in random places. Like, I don't know if you can really see, but her elbow is one place that kind of takes a hit a little bit. The front of her skirt, it looks like there might be some slight, and I mean slight, discoloration on right beside the main blue stripe, but that's very, very mild. It's kind of almost impossible to notice unless you're really looking for it. Her hair is that nice light blue. I wish it was a little bit more vibrant, but it is multi-toned. You can see it goes from lighter colors to a darker shade of blue, which is very nice, and I like that gradual change. All in all, I don't think there's any joints. No, her head doesn't move, her arms don't move, obviously her legs don't move. She's very much just a statue, which is exactly what I was expecting. And honestly, I'm really impressed with it. Really impressed with the quality. So let me go ahead and put her sword in her hands and set her on her stand, and I'll be back in just a minute with a final thought and some final shots. I'll be right back. Okay, so all in all, the more I looked at her, the more I enjoy the quality. I mean, like I said, there's definitely some imperfections on it, but nothing unforgivable. The only thing I noticed is that her hand right here, if I can get it to focus in, I doubt I can. It's really difficult with this sometimes. Her hand doesn't quite grasp the hilt of the sword, which is a little unfortunate. It must just be the angle. But every time I try to get it up into place, it just kind of falls back down. So, it's not a huge deal. And from the side, it looks just fine. So, I mean, you know, take it for what it is. Like I said, multiple times so far, this is a $17 figure. So you're going to get some quality impacts a little bit here and there. But nothing unforgivable and nothing absolutely just ugly. Like, she looks gorgeous. The quality and detail on her face is there. Like, she looks good. I mean, she looks exactly how she should. And the fact that they were able to achieve a two-tone in the hair, that's awesome too. That's probably one of my favorite things about this figure or statue. Not to mention that I'm just a sucker for blue hair, like I said before. So this is the Asuna figure from Taito. I really don't have anything else to say about it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer. I will take her into my room real quick and show you size comparison. She seems to be about the same size as the rest of my figures, so let's just go ahead and take a look. So I'm putting her in front of Nymph for the time being. So she's here. Sorry about the low lighting in here. She's here in front of Nymph, which is a Neendroid, so that kind of puts in perspective. And then she's right beside Panty, and Panty is about 8 inches. So that puts her at about 6 inches. So she's about the same size as my Ryuko and a little bit larger than my Mikasa. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to click that thumbs up button and subscribe to stay up to date with our latest videos and reviews. Well, until next time, guys.